Oi. 10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck. Hi there. I suppose you guys might be wondering why I'm doing another reaction video today on a Monday. See, what had happened was, I was actually planning to do my next heavy metal organ cover on Monday. I had my entire weekend planned out. I was going to start working on it on Saturday morning, and then I was going to continue to work on it until it was perfected by Sunday, and then on Monday I was going to post it, and on Saturday morning my neck was just like, nope. Nah, see, here's what's gonna happen. See, you're gonna wake up on Saturday morning, and every time you try to turn your head, I'm gonna give you some real good pain in the necks, you know what I mean? And every time you try to get out of bed, I'm gonna remind you of that pain, while I leave your head feeling like a sack of bricks. I was going for 1930s mob boss, but I lost track in the middle somewhere, and somehow ended up turned into Winston Churchill. Whoops. So yeah, long story short, my neck hurts. So we're going to be doing another reaction video today. But this one's actually going to be a bit different. Here's the tea. Joey, my brother from another mother, asked me to do a reaction video to a specific Nuke's Top 5 video, although it's not really a Top 5 video. It's actually a video about a phenomenon called Dear David, I think. It looks like it's some kind of Twitter hashtag that's gone viral a few years ago, and Nuke found it credible enough that it deserved its own story, apparently. We are going to don our goggles o' sass. Ooh, that's snazzy. And we're just going to dive into these reactions. Art thou ready?
So this video is a bit different than the videos I usually post on this channel, but there's a very good reason for that. I found a story that was really amazing, with a bunch of creepy videos and photos to go along with it. But it was just too big a story to do within the confines of a normal top 5 list. Basically, this ghost story needed and deserved a video all its own. So, I present to you the supposedly true ghost story of Dear David. Adam Ellis is a successful writer and illustrator. In fact, you've probably seen some of his webcomics on BuzzFeed.
I've actually seen some of these circulating on my social media. I had no idea that this guy was the one who made those. It's actually pretty cool that I get to see the genius behind these cartoons.
Claims that the ghost of a dead child is haunting his Manhattan apartment, and he has photos and videos to back it up. The story starts on August 7th, when Adam Ellis posted, quote, "So my apartment is currently being haunted by the ghost of a dead child, and he's trying to kill me." Now, Adam suffers from sleep paralysis, a frightening condition where someone can wake up, unable to move, but still experiencing dreamlike, sometimes frightening visions and sounds.
I actually know a lot of people who suffer from this kind of condition. Unfortunately, I don't really understand it myself because I don't. I've never experienced something like that before. At least I don't think I have.
Adam says that he awoke in a state of sleep paralysis to find a young boy sitting in the green rocking chair at the foot of his bed. The boy had a large misshapen head with a bizarre...
Trying to enjoy this dramatic tale, and this hair in my mouth is just ruining it all.
The boy sat watching him for several minutes, then rose and began to walk toward the bed.
Oh god, why does he have to use such a creepy image?
Before the boy reached the bedside.
Oh god. That is terrifying.
Later, Adam had a dream where he was sitting in a library when a small girl approached him and said, "You've seen Dear David, haven't you? He's dead. He only appears at midnight, and you can ask him 2 questions if you say Dear David first. But never try to ask him a 3rd question, or he'll kill you." Adam awoke terrified.
My initial reaction to that is, who is this bitch? And why does this make me think so much of Silence in the Library? Dear David has left the library. Dear David has been saved.
Adam woke to find David sitting in the green rocking chair again, watching him sleep. Adam, following the instructions the little girl had given him in his dream, asked, "Dear David, how did you die?" David replied, "An accident in a store." Adam asks, "Dear David, what happened in the store?" David mumbles, "A shelf was pushed on my head." Forgetting the 2-question rule, Adam asks, "Who pushed the shelf?" But David doesn't answer. Adam asks again, who pushed the shelf?
Okay, how can you possibly remember every other aspect of these rules except for that one most important fine print? You would think any rational person under penalty of death would actually remember that one final rule if they remember all the others. Hell, I would only need to ask one question. Dear David, would you please get the f away from me?
Adam says that at this point in the dream he realized that he had broken the two-question rule and woke up in a panic. After this,
wow.
A few months went by without another encounter. Around this time, Adam moved into a larger apartment, one floor above, in the same building. He continued the story, tweeting, "Another month or two goes by, and I sort of forget about Dear David. I think he lost track of me because I moved upstairs. But lately, something strange is happening. For the past 4 nights, my cats gather at the front door at exactly midnight and just stare at it, almost like something is on the other side."
Aw, he's so cute though.
The next week, Adam Ellis purchased a Polaroid instant camera. He started taking random pictures around his apartment when he noticed something strange. When he took pictures of the brightly lit hallway outside his apartment door, the pictures on the instant camera came out completely black, even after multiple tries.
Maybe you gotta wiggle it around a little bit? Oh, so that's how it happened, how it works.
And as you can see, the first one has already developed. So let's see what this one does.
Shake it around a little bit.
So I don't know.
Adam even tried moving back, hoping that from a different angle more light would be visible from the hallway.
Okay, here's what's confusing me. If this always happens on camera, why is this image lit up, but this one isn't? Or does it have something to do with the Polaroid camera? Okay, here's my thought process. Are modern cameras or video cameras able to capture the light in this image, but regular Polaroid cameras, the old-fashioned kind, can't take a proper photo of this room or something? Honestly, could have something to do with why the cats are upset too. So that is pretty freaky. I will give you that.
It had now been months since his last dream.
Why do we have
David,
to see that?
But that night, Adam Ellis had another nightmare.
Are those actual photos?
David was dragging him by the arm through an old abandoned warehouse. He woke up with a strange bruise on his wrist. Adam dismissed the dream, saying, "Maybe I injured myself the day before and my arm was hurting during the night," which manifested as a dream.
Or you could have bumped your wrist on a headboard or something.
For it. A few days later, Adam began receiving strange calls on his cell phone. Since there was no caller ID, he didn't answer.
Oh, I
assuming
hate
it was
those.
a telemarketer or some other unwanted call. Eventually, he did answer the phone, and immediately wished that he hadn't. Adam says that he heard breathing, and then a faint childlike voice said, "Hello." The small, creepy voice chilled Adam to the bone. He hung up without saying a word.
Okay, my only problem with that, and this might be just me, but I would continue talking to it and ask it for ways for it to, like, leave me alone or something, because it's gonna keep happening. And he is gonna keep driving you crazy if you keep ignoring him, because ghosts really don't like it. Especially if they're angry spirits, they really don't like it when you ignore them. And they will protest in a way that could be damaging or harmful. Damn, I just got super real there for a minute. Didn't mean that. We try to keep it light around here.
In late August, Adam began planning a trip to Japan. He bought a motion-sensitive pet monitoring camera so that he could keep an eye on his cats while he was overseas. That same night, he received a motion recording alert from his camera and saw this.
The happy cat. Oh, is that the rocking chair? Huh, never seen one like that before.
After these events, things are quiet for a short while. But then a week later, the cats start behaving strangely again.
What's wrong with that one? Oh, that one's curled up.
In another clip, his cat Maxwell was caught on camera seemingly swatting at something that wasn't there for hours on end.
Hours? That does seem rather peculiar.
Adam says that he continued to experience dreams of odd apparitions and strange things peeking through his second-floor window. But soon after this, he left for his 2-week trip to Japan. So that's the strange ghost story of Dear David up to this point.
Well, that was fun. So let's have a little discussion. How exactly would you guys have handled this? Or what would your reactions be? Would you have handled it any different than Adam did? Or would you pretty much react the same way? Just let me know in them comments down below. I will also be linking the Twitter story in the info box, along with Nuke's original video of this phenomena. And if you guys happen to have any other videos that you want me to react to, or if you have musical requests that you want me to fulfill, I can certainly try and work those out. Just leave them in the comments section for me. And if you happen to be new here, please do feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and for watching, and I will see you guys on Wednesday.